Hello people of the world, it's me Mr. Mark UK, and a very good early good morning it is today. It is 6:15 in the morning, and the reason we're up so early is because we're going back to Kennedy Space Centre, which is about a 2.5 hour drive from where we are, so we have to leave at 6:30. So Rob's just gone in the shower, and then we're probably going to go. I think Elliot's going to get some pancakes, or we might get something on the way up, which would be really cool. So come and join us for the road trip. See you there. So we're just stopping off for a quick Denny's for coffee and a loo break. We're about an hour away from the Space Centre, so Rob's starting the car up again for some reason, so let's go. So we just got 2 regular coffees, added milk and creamer. Let's see what we think. That's hot, but it's nice. I don't know.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, oh, we come alive. We come alive. Oh, we come alive. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, 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 we come alive. We come alive. Oh, 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 we come alive. We come alive.
So we've now arrived at the Kennedy Space Centre. We're just about to go in the Hall of Fame. See what that's all about. Yeah. So I'll take you along with the ride and see what's happening. So lunch is consumed. Did you enjoy your lunch?
Very nice.
Rob had,
Cheeseburger.
I had
Tenders.
chicken tenders. Elliot's in the restroom. Here he is. He's there. Where we got to next, Elliot?
Don't know.
We don't know where we're going next.
Go back into the, yeah.
We'll go back into the other building that we were in before, so we'll see you in there. So Rob's about to do this thing. I'm not sure what you have to do, but what do you have to do?
You have to like try and dock the ship.
I don't know if you can see, it's really dark at the minute. The sunlight, almost like
That wasn't me. I didn't do that.
Rob failed. Can't blame it on someone else.
If you go to the gift.
I draw it now. No, it's not. It's almost our turn. We're next. I shuffle the box.
So we're now going to this IMAX thing, which is a VR experience of gravity, isn't it?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Something to do with the moon.
Something to do with the moon. We're going to find out together. If I'm allowed to film, I'll film. If not, I'll tell you all about it after. So that was good fun. It was a sort of
One at
VR
1:30,
headset
which is
thing
the
where
big
you have to shoot
dial.
lasers like the red rocks, trying to collect red, blue rocks. If you get the red rocks, you lose. So that was good fun experience. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did you enjoy that, you two?
Yes, very good.
Yeah, Rob, did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed that, yeah, it's fun.
Something Rob would probably enjoy because he likes that sort of stuff. I think it's time for the restroom.
Try to pull as much air as it can out of the box. So, what's going to happen to our balloon? It's going to compress.
I want to see it compress, yeah.
Any other guesses?
It might expand, actually.
Oh yeah, it might
Not
expand.
on an airplane.
Oh yeah, it expands, yeah.
Ooh.
Right now, my pump, it only has access to the air molecules outside of the balloon. But the air that's trapped inside, it feels that pressure change and it wants to escape too. So it starts spreading out, taking up as much space as possible. Now, gases can do this. They have no fixed shape or volume, so they can take up as much or as little space as they want. In the real vacuum of space, this balloon would get so big that it would eventually pop, but I'm going to try not to pop my balloon today. You ever seen a square balloon before?
No.
No.
There it is.
Did I add any air inside of the balloon?
No.
No.
It's just a
The
guess.
same amount of air trapped inside as when we put it in, it's just taking up more space because it's under less pressure. So when I bring it back to Earth's air pressure, it goes back to the size it was when we started. Now, lucky for you all, I have a very special guest here today. He's training to go to space, and his name is Marshmallow.
No, much less.
Hello.
He is a real marshmallow, but unfortunately we don't make marshmallow-sized spacesuits. If you guys want to give him a pat on the head, you can. Before we pop him in, I promise to let you feel the after as well. You guys want to feel? He's full of a bunch of tiny air pockets as well. So if he's also full of air, what's going to happen to him?
Is it expands?
He's also going to expand. Very good. Those tiny air pockets, just like our balloon, they're going to try to escape and expand and take up as much space as possible. But the gelatin and sugar that makes up Marshmallow, it's not as strong as this elastic balloon material. So those pockets, those tiny air pockets, are only going to get so big before eventually they tear through the gelatin and escape. Now we're going to see Marshmallow start to shrink even though my pump is still pulling air from the box, and that's when we know if we're looking at an airless marshmallow. Have you ever seen an airless marshmallow before? He looks pretty good for being airless and all, but that's because he's under no pressure. When I bring him back to Earth's air pressure, what's he going to look like then? Should we see? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Yikes, he doesn't look so good, guys. Give him a pat now. He's a lot more dense than when we started.
Yeah.
We took out all those tiny air pockets, and when he came back to Earth, he got crushed. Now, if you went to space without a spacesuit, would you be pretty scared?
Oh yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but there's a very famous movie quote. Maybe you guys can help me out. In space,
No one can
hear
hear
you.
Scream.
Scream. Very good. It is true. You cannot hear sound in a vacuum, and that's because sound waves need some other medium in order to travel. So right now, you can hear my voice because there's a bunch of air between us, and it can use that air to form sound waves and travel from me to you. But if we take all this air away, it doesn't matter how close together we are or how loud I try to be. There's no way for the sound waves to get to you, so you wouldn't be able to hear me. Now, we're gonna put this to the test as well. I have this alarm clock. When I put the lid on, it's not as loud. But can you still hear the bell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to pull some air from the box, and while we wait for my pump to do its job, I want you to imagine you're in a spacesuit outside of your spaceship. Your spacesuit's going to look like that one in the glass over there. Normally, you communicate with fellow astronauts over the radio. But what happens if you lose that radio connection? How do you talk to each other then?
Silent thing.
Sign
You
language.
can try sign language. Now, one thing about those pressurized suits is your hands are going to blow up like balloons, so you can't do anything too intricate with your fingers. There's also something called the helmet-to-helmet method. In case of an emergency, if two astronauts put their heads together, they can actually pass the vibrations of their voices from one suit into the other. Now, it's not very loud, but it's better than not being able to speak at all. Do we still hear the bell?
No.
No. But those sound waves, they can travel through solids, liquids, or gases. So if you want to feel those vibrations, you put your hands on the counter. You feel that?
Yeah.
And keep your hands there. If I break that connection, you can't feel those vibrations anymore. That's the same thing we did with the gas inside the box. We broke the connection from the bell to our ears by removing that air. But if I reintroduce the air, you hear the bell again. Pretty cool. I got one more experiment. Would you guys like to see?
Yeah, why not?
This one involves the substance most abundant in our bodies. What are our bodies mostly made up of?
Water.
Water. So let's get over to water in the vacuum.
Water in the vacuum. Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Let's see. If you guys would like to feel the water, you can. It's just room temperature water. I'll let you feel it after as well.
Water in the vacuum. I think it's gonna go. It's gonna move easier. I feel.
Okay.
So like if you move the water, it
Evaporates.
I think it's gonna
Evaporates.
move. I think it's gonna move easier. I think.
It's gonna boil. It should boil. It is gonna boil. Very good. Let's review what we've seen so far. What happened with our balloon?
Expanded.
Expanded. What happened with my marshmallow before I crushed him?
Shrunk.
It expanded and then I crushed him, right?
Water will expand too.
My water, it wants to expand, but liquids are a little bit different from gases. They have a fixed volume, so they can only take up so much space. So if my water wants to expand, it has to turn into a gas. That's why we're going to see it boil. Now, there's a relationship between temperature and pressure when it comes to boiling points. I'm lowering the pressure so much that the temperature needed to get the water to boil is lower than the temperature the water is going to be. Am I adding any heat to our water? No. So, is my water getting hot?
Yeah. No, it's just boiling.
It's just boiling. Now, if anything...
Boils at a lower temperature.
Yes, the boiling point is much lower. It's the same as if you live higher in the mountains. You're going to adjust your cooking times and temperatures because the higher you go, the less air pressure you have, which means your water's going to boil at a lower temperature. Now...
Yeah, it's boiling.
If anything, the remaining liquid water is slowly getting colder. That's because as it only has its own energy to use to turn from a liquid to a gas. Those gas molecules need more energy to exist as a gas, so they take it with them. And they leave colder liquid water behind with less and less energy. Now we're not going to leave it in there long enough to feel any kind of extreme change. But there's a bunch of vapor trapped inside of our box right now that we can't see because it's in gas. When I reintroduce the pressure, it's going to turn back into liquid, but it's not all going to make it back into the cup. So we're going to see a whole bunch of condensation. And since we didn't add any heat to our water, it's totally safe to touch. It might feel a little bit colder.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little colder?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Now, it's very important for our NASA scientists to understand all these different properties of vacuums so we know how to protect our astronauts in the vacuum of space. So the next time you all go to space, I hope you wear a spacesuit.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Hope you have a great
Thank
day.
you.
You're welcome.
So that was really an interesting experiment we just seen, as you witnessed as well. Very interesting. Up next, we're going to look into this astronaut training experience. See what happens here. Okay, that was a blow. I don't think it was open. No one was there, so need to look into it more. So it's the astronaut training thing. I believe in there you've got the gravity thing where you're in a big thing and then there's no gravity, which I've seen online. But yeah, wherever we go next, I'll let you know. So what did you think of that?
It's good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. It was a bit like soaring. It's called, what's it called? I can never remember.
KSC.
Yeah, what Rob said. And that was reminded me about like soaring. You get Animal Kingdom in Disney. You're literally on this big bench thing, strapped up, and you like sort of go around the world thing and explains about space. What are we doing about next?
Not actually sure.
What's the thing I missed out on last time? The rocket launcher.
Space launch. Yeah.
Space launch. We're gonna do a launch simulator next. Unfortunately, I can't take you along, but I'll tell you what it's like after I get off the ride. So, look forward to that. So, who's got the keys to this thing? Do a better view. Do you think I'm allowed to drive this? Imagine going to work in this thing. How cool is that? So we're now in the queue for a simulator space shuttle thing, isn't that right, Rob?
Yeah, it's like a launch simulator thing.
Which I missed out last time due to other reasons. So we've got about an hour's queue, which is one of them things, but never mind. Let's see if it's going to be worth it. Well, that was a fun simulation thing. That was pretty much a simulation of what it's like to be in a rocket going up into space, and that was really good fun. Lots of G-force there, really enjoyed it. Now we're going to leave this place and head to Olive Garden, one of my favourite restaurants, and we were here last time, so I'll see you there. So we're now in the car on the way home, back to the house. Our ETA is about 7:30. 2.5 hours to go. We're going to go back, chill about, refresh, and then go out for dinner. Back to Olive Garden. So I'm looking forward to that. So I really enjoyed it last time, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Do you know what you have from Olive Garden?
Not sure.
Cool. So the blue, we've got something flashing lights that's come up in front of us, the car. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Could be interesting. And we're back at one of my favourite Italians in Tampa, in Florida, Olive Garden. Wonder what we're going to have today. Yum yum. It's soup time. All got the same. It's lovely soup and it's nice bread roll. Yum yum. Got spaghetti and meatballs with Elliot and Rob, and I've got chicken Alfredo. I think that's how you say it. Alfredo. And we've still got some wine to go. So yum yum, and these lovely rolls. So it's now the end of the night. We're going to crash out tonight, have a sleep, ready for tomorrow where we go back to Magic Kingdom for another day of theme parks. Well, the first day of theme parks, technically for us. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow.